Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda and Barker Kia.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Bayou Time Sports. I'm Stan Gravois, and it is football season. New Orleans Saints gearing up for camp as all of the players will be coming in. Actually, they're coming in soon, like tomorrow is when they're going to be going in and checking into camp, and that's for everybody. It's not just veterans. That's for veterans and all of the rookies as the Saints gear up. There you see the preseason schedule. Report date, Tuesday, July 22nd for all players. And obviously, they're going to report to the Oshner Sports Performance Center, which is right there where the Saints facility is. Now, if you want to go and you want to check out some of this, like you want to see some of the action there, you can. It's actually rather easy. The first open practice is July 23rd at 9 o'clock, so that is Wednesday at 9 o'clock in the morning. But there is a little caveat. You do have to have a ticket to go to it. Now, the tickets don't cost anything, but they have to some kind of way manage how many people are there at the practices. So they have a system. I'll get to that in just a little while. The Saints have a total of 9 practices open to the public at the Oshner Sports Performance Center. Now, obviously, weather can play into that. Sometimes they have to move indoors, but as it's scheduled now, there are going to be 9 practices that will be there that the public can go to. But again, you do have to have a ticket. The tickets are free, but there you see information on how to get it. You can go online and you go actually to the Saints site and you reserve your tickets. As a matter of fact, this weekend on social media, I saw tons of people who were excited because they have their tickets to go out to the Saints practices. Very nice situation out there, too, on airline. It's not like you're going to be in the hot sun and it's going to be extremely hard to go through the days and things like that. They really cater to the fan base there. And as you'll see in our next graphic, they actually have a situation where you can park free. Your seating is in very sheltered areas. So first, let's talk about the parking. Free parking is available on the Shrine at Airline. So if obviously you know where the Zephyrs used to play baseball, you can't miss it if you're going down Airline. But remember, you have to park in Lot B. They don't want you parking just anywhere. They want to make sure that you're going to Lot B. And it starts at 7 a.m. when you can drive in. Before that, they have the big gates closed. And again, it's on a first-come, first-served basis. I've been there before where there are people parking across Airline Drive and people walking across the street to get there. Not the best situation. If you have the availability and the time, make sure you get there early enough. Again, 7 a.m., first come, first serve for parking, and then seating. All bleacher seating for practices are covered, and they're misted because they don't want people falling out because of the heat. They're providing the fans with shade, and you can get merchandise there. If you're a big Saints fan and you want to get a jersey, you want to get some kind of memorabilia because you went out to their practice, you can get it there. And as part of the NFL's Back Together Weekend initiative, the practice at 9 o'clock on Sunday, this Sunday, is open to the public, but it actually features a lot of interactive things you can do along with some entertainment that they have there. So not only is it going to be a practice, it's going to be a situation where you can do lots of things related to games. Saints memorabilia, obviously, always going to be around there. And I don't know if you've ever had the chance to go into the Saints facility, but I know they opened the lobby, and it's basically a museum there that has the Lombardi Trophy. It has a lot of other nice things, and I know they let you walk through there, and it's really exciting to see the Saints situation with that. And it doesn't last forever, folks. I mean, if you want to see the Saints, you better do it early on because it won't be long before the Saints get on a plane and they depart for California. On Wednesday, August 6th, the team was going to leave for Southern California for a 10-day stay. That's sort of what they call their camp. Remember, they did this in the past, and they're going to do it this year. It also coincides with the opening preseason game against the Los Angeles Chargers, so it all sort of works in conjunction with that. They come back to New Orleans after this. The Saints will practice at the University of California, Irvine's Crawford Field. So if you have the means to get out to California and you just want to hang out, maybe a little vacation time before the school season starts again, you can actually go hang out with the Saints there at Crawford Field. It's the site of the team. team's training camp from a couple of years ago, and it's where they're going to be for 10 days. So this year, it's a little bit different than in past years. You get to see them in Metairie for a large percentage of the time, and then from there, they'll be going out to California getting ready for that first preseason game, and it all starts tomorrow. That's Tuesday when they go into camp. For those of you who have not heard, Tyler Shuck, the quarterback that a lot of people are thinking is going to be the starter for the Saints, has signed. He has signed a deal that was actually not on the table. Most of the first-round picks had already signed, but Tyler Shuck was still sort of in negotiations. But this past weekend, he did decide to ink his contract, so he will be in the fold, and he will have probably just as much opportunity, if not more, than the rest of those quarterbacks who are in camp to get a starting position. And besides that, we don't hear of any super big holdouts for the Saints. It looks like most of the guys who we expect to be in camp are going to be in camp. Obviously, it will be a differential in heat and humidity related to what they do here in Louisiana for the next 9 practices as compared to when they go out to California, Irvine at that campus, because obviously the weather is a little bit different there. But it's something I think for the first time the Saints have sort of decided to split things up, where they do a lot in Louisiana and they give the fan base here in Louisiana the opportunity to see them. Yet they're going to get some things done in California that I think will be beneficial. And it all starts with that first preseason game against the Los Angeles Chargers. I look at the Saints, hope you could get out there and cheer them on at their practices. We look forward to football season. Going to be a fun time for sure. Who knows what we might expect from that team. We got to take a break. We'll be back after this timeout.
This segment was brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda and Barker Kia.